Hello everyone, welcome back to more Bridge, playing day 3 of the July Stars and Platinum Robot Individual on BBO. But these are the results from yesterday. Pretty... Well, that's a little easier to read if I open it up in this view, I guess. Nothing too exceptional here, right? No really great scores on any boards. I had a couple 70s, which is good, but not even a single 80. But I just didn't have any bad scores. Like there's these two. Could have been better. But overall, nice. Stable enough. Get a 55, which combined with my earlier result puts me in, the top 100. Not bad. But obviously to come in like 5th or something, I'd need quite a stellar performance today. Can't just be steadily above average. So it's another 16 boards. The last one, I assume, also took an hour and a half. I don't remember. But you guys already know, of course, how long it is. No, an hour 10. Okay. So we're in 2 hearts. Yeah, definitely agree with balancing a heart here. You could double, I suppose, instead, but a heart is certainly reasonable. Partner loves my hearts, sure, although your diamonds may be... Anyway, we have at least 2 heart losers, at least 2 club losers, and at least 1, but probably 2 spade losers, so it looks like we're likely to go down. Okay, maybe East actually does have the king of spades. Anyway, I play low on this. Oh, West has it, but really felt he needed to lead a spade. That's interesting. I wonder what that's all about. Well, if I were going to be the greediest person in the world, I could lead a club here in hopes of pitching one of Dummy's spades on a club and roughing a spade. But that's just gonna... There's a lot of risks associated with that. They might rough a club. They might... I would have trump control issues, perhaps. So I think I want to just play hearts. But I'm not sure if I should play the ace or low first. Low makes it easier to cross back to the ace of hearts later, which if hearts are 4-1, I probably should play low. If hearts are 3-2, high should be fine. And I am worried about a club getting roughed. West's double suggests shortness in hearts, but it could be a doubleton. I don't know what to make of the king of clubs and then switch. But, I mean, it's possible it was a singleton, but, not super likely. King X, I think, is just not reasonable. And it could be like ace-king. That would be the normal thing. But I think the robots usually lead ace from that. Yeah, stiff king actually would match with West's spade shift. He's desperate to get his partner in for a club ruff. Okay, so I probably should not duck a heart. I should play ace and a heart. But stiff king, I mean, that's a weird double, isn't it? You can't do that. I don't know. I'm just gonna play ace and a heart. Okay, good. Yeah. Oh, am I? If they duck this club, I'm... Okay. That could be really bad. I thought I had enough trumps. Oh, I do. No, I don't. Not if they duck. Okay. Okay, okay. We're fine. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Unpunished for all of my mistakes. Why didn't West duck? How do I get to the results for the current table? Here we go. So first of all, a low heart here would have solved all my problems. It says ace is fine. But I could get an over trick by attacking clubs, because in fact everything is splitting well. And I could pitch a spade and rough a spade. Like I said, very greedy to try that, I think. So it actually says I was in no danger, and West ducking doesn't hurt me. Yeah, that's true. I don't know what I was worried about. I thought I could get tapped too much, but I can't. Right? If they duck, then they can't tap me. I was thinking they could duck and but okay. So they duck, I rough back to hand, lose a club, and then I rough in and score the clubs. Okay. So you could make 3 by roughing a spade, but like I said, I think that's way too greedy. West opens a diamond again. 10 opposite 13, so I mean, we have a lot. Right, that's 23. The opponents have 17. West appears to be balanced and therefore shouldn't have 17, so East should have, like, at least a king. But it's possible West does actually have 5 diamonds, and we may find that out. Okay, West has 5 diamonds. Do I need entries to dummy for some reason? Should I unblock the 10? I don't think so. I want entries to hand. Okay. So West actually has 5 diamonds, and he's just going to hammer on these. That's fine. I'll knock out the spades and then take a heart finesse, and East can't cash diamonds. They're even giving me the club finesse for free. Great. I was going to take it the wrong way, so... okay, danger, danger. I have no more hand entries left. Don't just take a heart finesse. You'll be really unhappy if it wins. Okay. Well... Maybe I was supposed to play the jack from dummy. But then they could have ducked, and it would have been similar. But maybe East probably wouldn't have found the duck. But I thought West was underleading the queen of clubs, and I was going to win the 10, and then the ace would still be another entry. Whereas if I played the jack, I'd be giving myself only 1 entry. So, okay. Only 1 entry. But if I cash anything, I make it easier for the opponents. I think I want to lead the jack of hearts right now, even though it means I'm cut off from my hand. Because I think West has to have the king of hearts, right? He's got ace king of nothing of diamonds, ace nothing of spades. That's 11. I mean, yeah, it's a good 11. You could open it, especially in third, but not super likely. And eventually, my plan is, I'll jack, king, ace, queen of hearts, and then I'll cash both clubs and exit a heart, hoping that West has to play something that lets me into hand. I'll remove all his clubs. East has pitched a club on the diamonds, by the way, so that increases the chances that West doesn't have that many of them. Oh, okay. Well, now I don't need to cash the last club. That's good news. Although it does make me think West has the last 2 hearts. Yeah, unfortunate. Okay, I mean, making 2 isn't so bad. I hoped I would do better, but I think I could do better if I knew where everything was. Yeah. 1 trick better. Because I ended up not getting one of my clubs. Not sure the details of what I would have had to do better, though. Next board, we're in 2 spades. Bid... well, I didn't bid the contract all by myself. Partner doubled, but I did bid the suit all by myself. West's 2 hearts and club leads strongly suggest the ace of hearts is here, of course. So I have 2 heart losers, which means pitching 1 on a club would be productive. May as well get to it, I think. If West roughs the 3rd heart, I mean, I'd rather he didn't. The 2nd club is annoying, but it was with the queen. Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? Lead a heart? Yeah. No, don't give your partner a heart rough. Oh, I hate this game. Well, the good news is there's no point in roughing this because West has already shown he can't rough with anything lower than a queen. I could have roughed with the king, of course, but that doesn't really accomplish anything. All right, down 1. You guys get the ace of spades. Duck as much as you want. It really doesn't matter. Well, you could do better. At trick 2, I didn't really think West would have a stiff club. Right, East having 7 of them? No, 6? I figured West would have a doubleton club. 6 was a bit of a surprise. If you could see through the cards, you would bang down the king of spades, I think, at trick 2. Maybe a low one is fine as well. It says a club is also fine. Well, best would be a diamond to go down only 1, but everything else is down. Clubs and hearts, clubs and spades are both down 2, apparently. And they slipped at some point. West, icy, has to lead the ace of hearts first, so that he still has the ace of diamonds as an entry, I think. Ace of hearts, heart rough. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's important to hang on to the ace of diamonds. All right, well, that's not a great score, but I don't think it's awful. We're in 1 spade. Important decision at trick 1, which club to play from dummy. Has West led away from the 10 or the queen? Probably neither, given East's club bid. But the 10 seems more likely than the queen, so let's play low. And we have now a finesse against East's presumed queen of clubs when we eventually get to dummy. But, I mean, there's just no way we're ever going to cash dummy's diamonds, right? So I think we just play a spade to the 9, start drawing trump, try to avoid a club ruff. I could duck this in the hopes that they switch. Because then I could play queen of diamonds, ace of hearts. And I don't really want to take the finesse while there are the club finesse while there are trumps out, if possible, although I probably will have to. Like, the main risk of a duck is that East wins and gives his partner a club ruff. think it's safe enough. All right. This also, I guess, well, no, I don't know that there's anything special to say about this. Good. No roughs coming, it would seem. Unless East can cross to West in hearts for a diamond ruff, which wouldn't seem likely to me and indeed did not happen. Okay, I'm making 2. I don't think I missed any opportunities. How do we get to 4 spades? Partner, passed hand, and me a minimum opener? Partner in game forced over a spade. Or, I mean, like, you can't game force as a passed hand, I guess. But then jump to 4. Okay, partner just loved my 1 spade rebid, I guess. Okay, it is a pretty nice hand when I bid spades. Although my diamonds are maybe not so exciting to you. It doesn't look good. We're losing a club, a diamond, almost certainly 2 hearts. Nowhere to... Well... If East has the ace of diamonds, when I lead a diamond from dummy, if he jumps, I can pitch 2 hearts from the north hand. So I lose only 1 heart. And if he ducks, I lose only 1. I don't lose a diamond. The thing is, I'm going to run out of trump. Like, counting losers is fine, but how many winners do I have? 2 aces. Let's say 1 diamond if I lead low to the king and East ducks. That's 3. I need 7 trump tricks? Does not seem likely. So I'm hopeful that East has the ace of diamonds and plays it when I lead the 2. That gives me my best chance because it produces an extra diamond trick. Okay. Jack of spades. Cutting down on my roughing opportunities. Sure. Am I in position to rough 2 diamonds yet? I think so. I could win this with the king. Queen of diamonds, diamond ruff, high. Heart to the ace, diamond ruff, high again. So I could rough 2 diamonds, and that's pretty much all the bonus trump tricks I'm ever going to get, right? So I might as well just take it. I guess if hearts were 3-3, I could maybe set up the last heart, but there's nothing to pitch on it. Yeah, okay. I know the ace, queen, and 8 are all high, but roughing with the queen retains maximum entry flexibility in case for some reason I wanted to overtake the 8 with the 10. I could do that. I don't want, but just as a matter of good habits. So 8, I assume East is going to follow and West won't. I guess I don't have to draw trump here. I'm just going to take 3 tricks. So let's play a heart and see if something cool happens. Yep. All right, down 1. I again don't think I really could have done any better. heart situation is such that if you had unlimited time, you could produce a second trick. Ace, duck, low to jack would do it. But of course we're not given unlimited time. And there's nothing useful to do with that trick. No games for anybody yet. Board 6. Glad they didn't lead spades. Okay, I think I know how to play this one. I mean, it is match points. There's the question of, do you risk the diamond finesse? You have 11 tricks right now. Did I say diamond finesse? The heart finesse. If the king of hearts is on your left, that'll be a 12th trick. But if it's on your right, you'll be taking like 6 tricks. Now, it's match points, so the fact that you're risking 5 tricks to gain 1 is not really important. It is a 50% chance to gain a trick or lose, right? And it's not like they're going to be tables taking 9 tricks, right? So you're not losing any more match points by going down 2 than you would be by making just 1 over trick. Now, in a game of real bridge, there would be a distinction here, right? Because some pairs would be playing in diamonds instead of in no trump, and so the over tricks don't matter against them, but going down does matter against them, so there would be additional risk to going for the finesse. But here, where we know everyone is in 3-no, it really is just a pure what increases your chances of taking more tricks. And the finesse, it is just 50-50. Could give you a trick, could lose a billion tricks. I assume the field will be cashing out. And so the question is, do I want to be anti-field by finessing or just go with the field? I think go with the field. My results on the last 2 sessions have shown that I can produce average plus results by just doing normal stuff, and eventually something good happens. So let's cash a couple of diamonds, I think 4, before I make my choice. West pitches a heart. East is pitching spades. West has pitched a second heart. This does not look like someone who has the king. You wouldn't want to bear down to like king X or something and then go finesse ace queen. So this is arguing against the heart finesse. I mean, it's possible West has king 5th and just knows it's safe to pitch 2 of them, but that doesn't seem super likely. Yeah. Call me a chicken if you want. I call myself a pragmatist. Ah! I'm a chicken! Had king 5th and knew he didn't need 5 of them. Okay. Wow, really? I bid 2 spades here? What am I doing looking at this? I meant to look at the auction. That's crazy! I have a, good shapely hand, but all by myself? The 2 level? Forcing partner to take suit preference at the 3 level? Vulnerable? That's very aggressive. Maybe I'm undervaluing this hand. Because looking at it, it is quite a strong hand. I shouldn't... But, if partner doesn't have a spade fit, I could be going for $1 billion. Yeah, wow. Okay. Yeah, partner's hand is horrible, but at least it has a spades. I'll make a plan later. For now, I'll just follow suit a bit. So West had ace and king of diamonds, but didn't overcall. I don't think I should rough this. I think I should pitch a heart. Because it's really important to preserve some trumps in the south hand so that I can actually get there to run my clubs once trumps are gone. And by pitching a heart, I make it difficult for the opponents to tap me. If they play a diamond, I can rough in the north hand. If they play a heart, that's helping out my king, right? So I think I pitch a heart here. Yeah. Okay, I've located the queen. Now a heart, but... oh, boy. If I rough this, I can play king of clubs. East has the ace. And yeah, I don't know. East would win the ace, but then what? Play a diamond or a spade, I'm happy. Play a heart, I guess it's okay. If East has 4 spades, I'm in a lot of trouble. Regardless. I could pitch a club here. But then I'm definitely going down. I think it's okay to rough. It might turn out very badly, but I think it's better than just pitching. Okay, he didn't find the heart. Ace of hearts. Well, here's the thing. East must have, at this point, I think, 4 spades. Because if you had any fewer spades, the ace of hearts would be such an obvious play. Only with queen fourth would you say, oh, there's no way the clubs are running. I don't need to lead a heart. But, I mean, what can I do? Oh, what? 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 I claim. East? Hello? What are you doing, you oaf? I mean, I guess... yeah, it says I should go down. East switched to a spade, which gave away the contract, apparently. It still felt like I was in some danger. Yeah, it says don't put in the king. It says you have to rough. I can see now that if East has queen of spades, the king is appealing. Just play king jack and run all the club. No, you have to play king first. Clubs first. So club, East wins. So why isn't ace of hearts devastating to me? I guess because I don't need all the clubs. I can rough this with the jack. King dropping the queen. That's one thing I didn't think about because I didn't think that was happening. And then 2 more clubs pitching all of North's remaining heart losers. And then I can rough to the north hand, draw the 9 of spades, and cash the king of hearts. I see. East saw all that coming and just played the queen of spades. Or no, just played a diamond, hoping his partner had the 10 of spades. Okay. Yeah, that's actually not a bad play. Not even just in the sense that I often say, oh, the way the robots think, it makes sense to them, I get it. But I think this actually is a decent play for a human to make as well. Because, you know, you can see North's hand, and you know if you play Ace of Hearts, it's going to go rough, King of Spades, dropping the Queen, cash some clubs. Yeah, you actually know that if North has the 10 of Spades, there's kind of nothing you can do. So you may as well hope your partner has it, in which case a diamond to promote it is a good play. And a heart is hopeless. Cool. I don't seem to have a lot of aces. I do have one. It's a nice thing to have for a 4-level contract. But the trump are precarious. I mean, it sure looks like I want to play a heart to the 10 at some point. Try to lose one trick in every suit but clubs. Is that point now, or is there some reason, like it would be ideal perhaps to lead low to the queen before leading low to the 10, just in case East has a stiff ace. But I guess it cancels out because if West has a stiff ace, you want to lead low from this hand. Anyway, though, I want to preserve Dummy's ace of clubs as a late entry to the diamonds because I have a spade loser that I might not be able to rough out. Oh, that's nice. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I was about to lose the stiff jack, buddy. Now, suddenly, I have a claim. I can make the contract. Well, is it a claim? Yes. Well, the entries are a little precarious, maybe. Let's see. No, they're fine. Queen of clubs, 3 hearts. Queen of spades pitching a diamond. Queen of diamonds. Now I can't get back to the south hand for the last spade, but I only need it as a stopper. The diamonds are all good, even if the suit is like 6-0. Aside from the ace, of course. And I have the ace of clubs as a dummy re-entry. Yes, I claim the remainder. Let's see if they make me play it. Yes. That's true. It could be that East's jack of hearts was a false card, and West was dealt 6 clubs, and this is getting roughed. So the claim is no good. Now can I claim? No. Alright, fine. Be that way. Now can I claim? Okay. I don't know how they decide what's an acceptable claim and what's not. Oh, I can't... Right, it's because I don't have the rest of the tricks. I'm still losing a diamond, of course. My apologies. I knew I was losing a diamond, but I forgot that the claim button didn't know that. What? Hello? This is... Call the cops? You can't have this auction? Forcing? Your hand was too good. You said, oh, partner's interested in game, but... Oh, no, I shouldn't have opened 2 diamonds. I should have opened 1 diamond. I'll just pass. Oh, my God. Okay. I mean, the good news is everyone else had the same stupid auction, so the fact that I wound up in this stupid contract is not necessarily a problem. I mean, I don't really need dummies diamonds to pitch stuff, so I'm not too concerned about keeping entries. Ideally, I could pitch a club on the 3rd round of diamonds, but that's not likely to happen. They can arrange to lead a club from the hand that doesn't have the king before then, so I think I'll just give up on the diamonds. Win the king and immediately finesse in spades. I'm never quite sure what you're supposed to do with this suit. Low to the queen or low to the 10. I think one of them is better than the other. So when is low to the queen better? I mean, obviously when West has the king and East has the 10, the jack, you'd prefer to finesse the 10. But the reverse is true. Like, if East has the king and West has the jack, you'd prefer to finesse the queen. So those kind of cancel out. But there's something about, like, You might not have to worry about the jack at all if you play low to the queen and then the ace and the jack is doubleton on side, I guess, right? Is that what breaks the tie? If East has a doubleton jack, and I guess wrong by finessing the queen, it's fine. It's just as good as finessing the 10 anyway. Whereas if West has the doubleton king, and I guess wrong by finessing the queen, that does suck, I think. Yeah, because then I'm still losing 3 tricks. Right, okay. So you should play low to the queen because East's doubleton jack is more friendly than West's doubleton king, I believe. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. But I'm also going to fire up suit play and see if it agrees. I'm not going to cheat and use suit play's result here. Well, you know what? Let's play the spade suit first, so I can't possibly draw any inference. Let's play the whole hand first, but then ask suit play. Didn't I see the 9 on the previous round? Is that crazy? I don't think I did. No. So I don't know the layout. East might have the jack still, which I think is why I should lead a spade here. The suit might be 3-3. If West has all 4, or I guess even East could have all 4, it would be a funny little joke. Or the 2 remaining was dealt for originally. You know, then I'm giving up 2 trump tricks. But I'm always losing 2 trumps in that case. There's no way I'm going to get to rough all of these out. So, sure. Okay. And the suit was 3-3. That's nice. Okay, they've made the mistake. They're going to let me not lose a club. I'm making 4. When East was in with the ace of diamonds, he had to shift to a club. Or in with a spade. He had 2 chances, and neither time did he do it. Or wait, no. East didn't get in with the ace of diamonds until it was too late. Yeah, that was your chance. West could have played low here. That would have also worked, right? Letting East win the first round of diamonds instead of the second. I think this is a mistake a human would not make. You obviously play low here. Not specifically because, like, oh, you need partner to get in for a club through, although that is something to think about. But because, obviously, partner has the ace. And it might be singleton. There's no real risk to playing low. Whereas playing high is very dangerous. Okay, well, I mean... Okay, so let's ask suit play now. Oh, I spelled it wrong. That's why it's not launching. So, what is the exact suit? North has the 2. South has ace, queen, 10, 7, 6, 4. Well, okay, I was about to say I'll leave you to it, but here we go. There are 2 equally best lines, huh? Really? There's no difference at all? Why not? Okay, well, let's just double check that the lines are what I expect. 2, small, put in the 10. And then lead anything but the queen. Oh, right. But in this, let's suppose that, I guess it isn't going to matter what West wins with, right? We're going to just, yeah. But then play the ace-queen. Okay, sure. And so line B, put in the queen instead of the 10. It says it just doesn't matter, huh? I thought it would matter because, as I said, East's Doubleton Jack. So what is that layout? That's this one. Both lines make 4 tricks that way. So West's Doubleton King, yeah, there is a difference here. So where is this canceled out? I guess what I want to do is look at the payoff table? No. I don't know what this means. This isn't what I want. I want to know, like, can I sort these? I can. Is that what I want? I don't know. Not really. I guess West's Doubleton Jack, line B does better. And West's Doubleton King, line A does better. That's what's canceling each other out. I don't really get it. 3 no trump. East is a passed hand. West could have overcalled a club but didn't. We gotta put in the 10 to trick 1, I assume. The clubs look like they're running, but if East has all 4, we could have some problems. Or if West has all 4 and you start with the ace instead of the king, but I don't see any reason why I would do that. So I could duck this. I still have 2 heart tricks. Is there a reason to do that? I don't think so. I can always duck the second heart if I want to. And the 3 of hearts could be a useful squeeze threat, maybe. Slash an exit card, I guess. Yeah, let's not duck this. King of clubs. Okay, that suit's coming in. So let's just play on diamonds. The spade finesse produces, well, attacking spades produces 1 trick, whether the finesse works or not. Whereas diamonds produces 2 tricks, so that's clearly better. I want to retain the queen and jack as entries to the south hand, so low to the king. So now I think we just cash all the clubs and all the diamonds and see if we get any kind of vibe that indicates whether we should finesse in spades, exit with a heart for a spade end play, or just cash out. See how many heart discards we see, stuff like that. West has pitched a spade and a diamond. 2 diamonds. Can I afford to pitch a spade? I think so. I suppose if West had the Doubleton King of Spades, it would be important to keep them all. Then I could play low to the jack, ace, queen. but I don't think that's what's happening. Right? West has pitched a spade voluntarily and early. You wouldn't really do that from king third. So I think my small heart is a more important asset than my small spade because it allows me to exit with a heart if that seems appropriate. For example, if after cashing all the minor suits, East is left with one heart winner and king X of spades, it would be best to exit with a heart. You'd have to read that, of course, but the point is there is a layout where I need this, and I don't think there's a layout where I need this. They've both pitched 2 spades? Is this real? There are only 2 spades left now, right? Huh. No, there are 3 spades left. They started with 7. They've pitched 4. Do I have the guts to exit with a heart? There haven't been very many heart pitches. It just can't be right, can it? I guess it could. It seems very unlikely. Probably what's happening is East has king X of spades and a heart, and West has a small spade and bigger hearts. Yeah, I'm just going to cash the ace. I guess I'll lead the queen, see if West covers. Yeah. It was the layout I discussed a moment ago. There was not anything I could do that would have worked better. The defense discarded appropriately. If I play a heart here, hoping to end play East, West will rise to the occasion with the Jack of Hearts, and then the 8 of Hearts, and then a spade. But I don't know. Maybe I should have risked it because what's the danger? I don't know. I think my play was fine. And nothing would have worked better, as it turns out. East doubles a heart for takeout. I'm a little light on... I want to get the ace of clubs and lead towards the queen jack twice. But my entries are a bit weak. I don't want to have to use the ace of hearts to do it, but I might have to. Unblock the 9, I don't think ever matters. Oh, okay. Cool. What? I didn't think West would have the king. So I could cash out for 7 tricks here, but there's no rush. Sorry. Yeah, 7. But there's no rush. I can attack spades and see if I get an extra trick there. They shouldn't let me, but they might. That's interesting. They might have no choice but to let me, actually. No. I cash 3 clubs, I play a spade, East wins, cashes the queen of hearts, and is end played, but there are no cards left in anybody's hand, so it's not like a real end play. Right? See, he's going to catch the Queen of Hearts, and now he has to lead a heart. Unluckily, he's out of cards. All right. I don't think you could do much better here. It says you... Oh, no. Not only on a club lead. Yeah, not on a diamond lead. Yep. Okay. Oh, I'm in a slam, and I have like 100 tricks? 7, 11, 13. I feel like if they're going to filter this to interesting hands, which they claim to do in the event description, one step they could take would be to reject deals where if at trick 1 you say, I claim the remainder, the robots would say, yeah, that seems fair. All right. Yeah, the clubs are guaranteed to come in, so even if the hearts are 5-0, 5-1, 5-2, which it turns out they are, you don't need them all. You only need 4 of them, plus the 2 spades. Three clubs is a mixed raise or something? Okay, I still don't really understand what mixed raises are. People explain them to me all the time, and I just don't get it. I don't know why this is some mental stumbling block for me. It's not a complicated concept, I'm sure. Three spades, 3 spades. West led a club. Oh, wow, this is taking longer than I thought. My tournament starts in 2 hours. It's still time for breakfast and stuff. Okay. I mean, it's a little risky to take the spade finesse because East could win and give West a club ruff, then get a diamond and another club ruff. But I don't think, I mean, East doesn't have that many points. I think you just have to take the spade finesse here. It's so likely to be on and clearly important. Okay. Sucks to be me, I guess. Alright, at least East didn't have the ace of diamonds as well. Blech. Okay, but let's see. I want to ruff a heart, but not yet. I need to attack diamonds. The good news is West can't draw trump, so diamond to the king. West will have to return a red card. Doesn't quite work, does it? Because I only have 1 club entry to the north hand. Well, diamond to the king. If they tap me with hearts, that's exactly what I wanted, so they won't do that. They'll return another diamond to the queen. Now I can cross in clubs, heart ruff, diamond ruff. Hopefully East isn't over-ruffing that, I guess. We know he has 3 spades, 3 clubs. Might have 5 hearts, in which case he'd be over-ruffing, but might not. This might just be a 4-card raise. And if East over-ruffs, I don't think it's the end of the world. Is it? It might be. Ruff, king, no. I don't know. I'm just going to play this. How bad can it be? Am I stupid? Is the 6 high? What? Oh, it is. Oh, I didn't realize. How did that happen? You false carded with the 8, you dummy. I wasn't watching the spots carefully enough, I guess. Well, it says I always had an over trick, but not the way I played it. Yeah, if I'd realized, I think I could have played the heart now. Well, could I? Why? Oh, well, is this just a better way to play it and I'm dumb? Heart, well, is this some kind of squeeze on West? Because if I rough a heart now, cross in clubs to draw a trump, don't I have this issue that I have a heart loser? Show me. Okay, so I rough. Oops. I rough. And presumably I'm playing a low club here. Anything else can't work. Yeah. Ace of spades, right? Or 6, that's true. They're both high. Pitching a diamond. So at this point, I can take 2 more clubs and a diamond very easily if I want. But that's only 9 tricks. Oh, no, wait. 2 more clubs, a diamond, and a spade. Ah, yes, of course. I have trump control because I don't have to lead any more trump. So I can just play club, pitching a heart, and then a diamond. West wins, but if he tries to catch a heart, I rough it. Okay, got it. I somehow thought I would have to play all of my spades there. Well, may as well try the king. Seems unlikely to work. I mean, I guess, no. It's better to preserve it as a threat in case East wins and switches. It seems unlikely, but there's no way the king is going to be a good idea, so... I guess it's not even really a threat. I'm just going to rough it. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. Well, let's rough it high now. And then play on spades and see if West end plays himself somehow in leading a heart. No? Unlucky. So East had 1 diamond, presumably 3 spades, 7 clubs, leaves him only 2 hearts, so I mean, just play the king and... Is it possible the jack could ever win? I don't think it's possible the king could drop the queen. That would give East 4 hearts, 1 diamond, 3 spades, at most 5 clubs. No, that's crazy. So you may as well put in the jack in case he has queen third somehow, but it's not going to happen. 2 spades, huh? This trump suit is more of a burden than a benefit. 4 red tricks and 2 clubs. I mean, that's 6. I don't look like I'm scoring 2 spades. Maybe I can get the 4th round of some red suit. Oh, please, please draw trump. Keep going. I'm almost there. Oh, unlucky. I don't think ducking this is advisable. Okay. This is nice. They haven't tapped me. I've gotten to actually draw trump with a club stopper left. So if I had to guess, that means West has a doubleton club. So 4 spades and 2 clubs leaves you with 7 cards in the red suits. Probably one of them is 4-3. And I suspect that East's Jack of Diamonds might have been an attempt to get a ruff. That would live... I mean, it's not a guarantee. I have to choose now which red suit to pitch and then duck the other one. It's not possible there's a red suit squeeze because no opponent has 4 cards of both red suits. Yes, that's true. It could be that they're both 4-2 in opposite directions, but I don't think that adds up. It would require West to have a 3rd club, but in that case playing this spade is crazy. So I think one of the suits is 3-3, and I have to figure out which one based on how they've played. And the only real information I have is that East switched to the Jack of Diamonds and not the Jack of Hearts. What do you make of that? Does it suggest length or shortness? I feel like switching to like Jack 10x would not be very appealing. Whereas Jack X, you could say, hey, maybe I'll get a ruff. Although East had ace queen tight of spades, so that's not actually that exciting for him. We can think a little bit about high card points. East had the ace queen, no, just the ace of clubs. Ace queen of spades is 10. Jack of diamonds is 11. Yeah, I don't know, that doesn't tell me much. I think East is more likely to be short in diamonds than have 3 of them. So I will pitch a diamond here. And duck a heart. Could be wrong. That's how it seems to me. I was right. Wait, what? I was wrong. But West mispitched. He didn't realize he could let go a diamond. That's an interesting point, I guess. Yeah, double... Oh, I didn't even think of that. I noticed I had decent spots in hearts, but you need the hearts to be very favorable for that to work out. Yeah. So I don't actually need the hearts to be 3/3 to produce a trick. If East has honor or doubleton, I can play king, ace, finesse. Or, yeah. It's a little bit hard to find. And I didn't. I guess 8 ace finesse also works. I see. And for that reason, West said, well, no point hanging on to these hearts, whereas the diamonds might be worth something. I see. I sure am losing a lot of tricks here. 4 spades seems pretty optimistic to me. How the hell do I make this? Well, you don't have to make it. You just have to take as many tricks as you can. I mean, club to the 10 seems like an important part of the plan. Does that even work? Yeah, sure. If East has like Jack third or honor Jack third, it's fine. You have to finesse twice, but you can do that because you have the 9/8. I need the spades to come in for no losers, ideally. But I think max tricks is low to the queen, and that's also the best way to reduce the chances of no tricks. Or of no losers. But I have so few dummy entries, just the 2 heart roughs, right? And I need to finesse spades and clubs? Clubs twice? I can't do all that. Could I rough 3 hearts? I could. I guess if that were the way, if my only goal were to take 10 tricks, I should rough all 3 hearts. Then I need hearts to be 4/4 as well, but I get the entries I need to finesse in clubs enough times. Huh. Or I could hope that the clubs are somewhat more favorable, like Jack X on side or something. Then I don't need 2 finesses. Well, either way, I think I want to rough a low one first. And I guess play on clubs so that I find out what's happening there before I commit to what I do with hearts. Okay. Oh! Well, on the surface this is good news, but if the defenders want to do it, it's probably bad news. It's going like king rough or something. And I was supposed to finesse in spades first. Oh, easy. Okay. Well, wait a minute. I have a club to pitch my diamond loser on now. Huh. But it's really hard to do that. Because if I rough a heart to dummy, take the spade finesse, fine, it works. But then I play the ace, okay, great, they dropped, but I can't actually get back to dummy for the 8 of clubs anymore. So I wonder if I should play ace of spades now. Because if either opponent has a stiff honor... No, that doesn't work. Because then the other player would have honor third and could afford to rough the club low and still have an honor to win with. Well, not if it were the jack third. So ace to drop the stiff king? Does that make sense? Boy. There's too much calculation to do. I'm not very good at it. Because there's, like, it's not just the trump suit, number of tricks in the trump suit to consider. It's like, you know, somebody with king third of spades, if I lay down the ace, they get the king, but they also get the little one when I try to play a club. So even if I were willing to cheat, suit play doesn't answer this question. It's about multiple suits. Okay, let's think about the opponent's hands for a moment. Do I know anything about them? East had king jack X of clubs. West had the queen jack of hearts, presumably for the lead. And the ace of clubs. That's 7. I suspect the diamond honors are split. West can't have them both or he would have opened. If East had them both, I think he would have tried leading one when he got in with the king of diamonds. So if the diamond honors are split, it means West has at least the king to go with a queen jack of hearts and the ace of clubs. You can't have the king of spades or you would have opened. So the spade finesse to the queen should be working, but that doesn't necessarily mean I can play the suit for no losers. But it's probably better than trying to cash the 8 of clubs at some point. Because that only really works if I can drop the stiff king of spades, I think. Yeah. And the king is more likely to be doubleton than stiff. And if it's third, that's also bad for the line of trying to drop it. So, okay. I guess I just give up on this 8 of spades. Clubs. I believe I can rough high here, just in case. Okay. Uh-huh. Well, I guess now I'll try. I don't think West would false card with the jack here, so I think this is a singleton. So East has 3 spades, 3 clubs. Hopefully 4 hearts. There's no real risk in roughing this because... Well, there is if the spades are 2-2. But if you believe me that the spades are not 2-2, that East actually has 3, there's no real danger here. And they're never going to misdefend here. Yeah, I don't think there was a way to get that club. Let's confirm, though. Nothing I can do. Okay, well, that's fair enough. How did I do? Average. That's too bad. I mean, it could have been worse, but... What went wrong on the first 2 boards? This one seemed pretty good, I thought. Oh, you could have been so greedy as to pitch a spade on a club. I can't believe a large percent of the field would do that, but that's the only explanation. Board 2... Yeah, I did get a little tangled up here. I'm not sure exactly what I could have done differently. Well, I think I could have just cashed the last club. But I didn't know for sure who would be... whether the player with clubs would be getting in, so that seems dangerous. Could have cashed the last spade, too. Yeah, I guess if you believe the heart finesse is going to work, it's sort of free to cash those. Yeah, that's probably a mistake. Board 6. Could have taken the heart hook. I'm surprised it scores this badly. But okay. Board 7. This was a miracle. Apparently not. Huh. Okay. That's a shocker. Any good boards to look at? I mean, yeah, plenty. I thought letting West get a club ruff was bad here, but apparently it was good. Okay. Board 4, I think I just got credit for the club finesse, basically. Board 9. Oh yeah, they gave me a diamond trick for no reason. That's certainly helpful. Imagine it didn't happen at every table. 10's pretty much just average. 13? Oh, this was the one where I didn't realize my 6 of spades was high. And, there was a better line to take as many tricks as I took. Or did I actually end up taking all those? I did, right? I got this rough. I roughed low. Yeah. So on this one, I feel like I basically just got credit for East false carding the 8 of spades. If he'd kept that, my line would not have succeeded. And it's not like the fact that he played it influenced my line. I didn't even realize he had. And 15 was good as well. Oh yeah. I got a third heart trick, sort of due to luck. I incorrectly diagnosed which suit was 3-3, but in some sense I did well to bias towards the suit with good spots, and that caused West to discard wrong. All right. I mean, not going to be winning any trophies for the event, but finishing above average in every session, and okay, only barely in this one, but noticeably above average in the others. A solid performance. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.